right, good, good. So yeah, on Friday you guys were here, yeah? Most of you, anyway, you were here on Friday. So on Friday with Heather, you did some part 1 questions, and Heather explained the test, explained the situation. So yeah, that's good. So I'm just going to carry on. I'm going to pick up from Heather. So we're going to do a part 2 question today. We're going to start with part 2. Maybe some part 3 as well on the back, but you know, this is only the second class. Some people are new. So we're going to do part 2 first of all, alone. All right? Part 2, the situation, so that everybody is clear. In part 2, the examiner will give you a topic card. So in part 2, you can see the question written down. Okay, that's the only part you can see the question. Okay? You can see the question and you have time for note taking. How long? 1 minute. Speaking time, how long?
2 minutes.
Good, good. Ah, it's nice you respond. That's good, good. So yeah, 1 time for note taking, 2 minutes for speaking. So 1 minute is very short, isn't it? So just write down some key words in the test, right? But in class, yeah, in class we want to practice lots of different topics. So in class I'll give you a little bit longer for note taking, so we can just look at new vocabulary and expressions. All right. So yeah, each day we'll look at a question or a topic, right? So let's look at this question today. All right. So the question is, describe something lost by someone but found by you. Lost by someone, found by you. So not something you lost. Remember, somebody else lost it. You found it. Do you have this experience? Yes? Well, what did you find?
Wallet.
A wallet. Was there money inside?
Yes.
Yes? How much?
Just 10,000.
10,000? What did you buy?
I didn't use that.
You didn't use that. Good man. Okay, good man. Yeah. You found the wallet, you found the wallet. Anything, any question, guys. If you don't have this experience, you know, you have to just be creative, you know. We got to do that. Maybe in the past you've lost something. Just switch it around. Say you found something. Anyway, it doesn't matter if it's true or not, but we have to talk about this question. All right? So yeah, question asks, describe something lost by someone, found by you. You should say when and how you found it, what you did after you found it, who it belonged to, who owned that thing, and explain how you felt about it, your feelings about this situation. Yeah. So guys, yeah, I know it's one long question, but just try and break it up into 4 different parts, 4 different sections. Okay? Try and answer each question. Does it have to be, guys, in order? Does it have to be 1, 2, 3, 4? Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. These are just guidelines. But I think it's clear when you do that. Just answer this question, move on, move on, move on. All right? So yeah, let's read through the sample answer, guys. So when we look at the sample, we want you to learn new vocabulary and new expressions, and you can see them used here. And then I want you to try and use these when you make your answer. Okay? So yeah, let's read through. So now I'm going to talk about a time I found a lost item. It was a few years ago. I was walking home from university when I spotted something on the ground. Okay? Okay, you're probably going to use this tense, guys, past continuous tense, because you're describing like a situation in the past. You're describing a moment. So yeah, I was walking home, or I was taking the train, or I was, you know, whatever. Yeah, so I was walking home from university when I spotted something on the ground. Spotted. What's the meaning of spotted, guys? Spotted. Find, or kind of like, ding, like kind of like that. What's that? You know, you're walking along and something catches your eye. Catches your eye. Yeah, spotted. I spotted something on the ground. As I got closer, I realized it was an iPhone 7, which was the latest model at the time. The latest model. What does it mean, the latest? Newest. Yes, exactly. The newest model at that time. I looked around, but I couldn't see anyone. What does that mean, guys? I looked around. Just head around, you know, you see a phone on the ground, you look at it, and I looked around, but I couldn't see anyone. Okay, I looked around, but I couldn't see anyone. It was just me. So make sure, guys, all our tenses are in the past. Okay, looked around. I couldn't. So can't cannot be used here. Couldn't see anyone. It was just me. I hesitated to pick it up. Hesitated. What's the meaning? Hesitated.
Like, I don't pick it up like when I saw it. I just like wait and think.
Yeah, exactly. I don't pick it up straight away. So I hesitated. It's kind of that moment. You know that moment before you see it on the ground and you're like, should I pick it up or not? That kind of situation. That's hesitated. I hesitated to pick it up because I didn't want to look like a thief. What's a thief? Person who steals something. Yeah, I didn't want to look like a thief. I hesitated to pick it up, but I decided I should try to find the owner. Okay? So yeah, anyway, next thing, what I did after. I took it home and tried to turn it on, but the battery was dead. Luckily, I had an iPhone charger, so I charged it and turned it on. Okay, I turned it on. Then I waited for a call. After about 1 hour, it rang. It was the owner. I told her that I had it and not to worry. She sounded over the moon. What does that mean, guys? She sounded over the moon. What's the meaning of this expression? Yeah. First of all, what does sounded mean? She sounded. Speech. Yeah, it's like your tone, the tone of your voice. You know, imagine you meet your friend and your friend is like, "Hi." Like, "Oh, you sound sad today." Or your friend goes, "Hey, oh, you sound happy." You know, it's just like their tone of voice, the way it sounds in your ear. Okay, so she sounded, yeah, over. We know, guys, over the moon means really happy, very, very happy. So she sounded over the moon. She sounded really happy on the phone. Yep, and kept saying thank you. Okay, so I met her at a nearby subway station and gave her phone back to her. She tried to give me some money as a thank you, but I didn't accept it. What does it mean I didn't accept? I didn't take it. I didn't receive it. I didn't accept it. So guys, you can use the expression as a thank you. Okay? So as a thank you, but I didn't accept it. She insisted on buying me a coffee and cake coupon from Starbucks. She insisted on. What does it mean, guys? Insisted on. Insist on doing something. Insisted on. This is more like I tried to say no, but she would not accept that. You know, imagine you're in your friend's house for dinner and you finish the food and you say, "Oh, let me wash the dishes." Your friend said, No. You said, No, I insist. It means I'm really going to do it. Strongly, I'm going to do it. Okay? So she insisted on buying me that. She kind of forced it. Because she was so grateful. She was grateful. We know the meaning, guys? Grateful? I would say it's more similar to thankful. She's very grateful, very thankful for that. Yeah. Grateful, she was really thankful. Good. The last part, how we felt about it. As for how I felt about it, I was happy to help. I've lost things in the past, So I know how she felt. I know how she felt. Let's pop another, guys, idiom on the board here, all right? Another idiom you could say, I've been in her shoes before. I've been in her shoes before. What does it mean, in her shoes? I've been in her shoes before.
Same situation.
Yes, I've been in the same situation before. Like, I've lost my phone in the past. Yeah, I've been in her shoes before. So I knew how she felt in that situation. Yeah. It was a bit of hassle for me, but I didn't mind. It was okay. A bit of hassle. What's hassle, guys? It was kind of hassle. The word comes up. It was bothersome, and it was kind of annoying. You know, I had to pick it. I had to go home and charge it and meet her. It was annoying. It was bothersome. It was hassle. It was a bit of hassle for me, but I didn't mind. But it was okay. Yeah, very good, very good. So yeah, some situation about losing something and finding it again. I think in Korea it's pretty good. If you lose something, you get it back again, don't you?
Normally.
Normally, yeah, really good. I left my phone in a taxi once, got it back. Ireland, goodbye, never see it again. Okay, one day it's gone. You know, even in Ireland, if you turn your head and you turn it back, it's gone. It's like magic, you know. Just last weekend, I called my friend. My friend lives in Busan, Irish guy. I called him, and the Korean person answered. 여보세요? I was like, oh, what's this? It was the police station in Busan, had his phone. So someone found it on the street, gave it to the police. So yeah, lucky.
95%.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
What you lost, you can return.
That's very good. Happy about that, yeah. So yeah, we all have to talk about our story, guys. We all have to think about our story or create a story if you don't have one. But also, guys, try and use the expressions I have here. For every part 2, I'll write a sample piece, all right? Of course, it's impossible to memorize that. You know, well, maybe you can, I can't, you know, even in English, you know, so, but you can definitely memorize some of the expressions. You know, I spotted it, I hesitated, she sounded this, she insisted on this. Try and get these into your answer if you can, guys. That'd be really good, yeah? So today is the first day, guys. I'm going to give you about 5 to 7 minutes now, just individual time, just for brainstorming, thinking of your idea, and making some notes for yourself. Yeah. So just a bit of note taking, guys, maybe up here or down here. And yeah, this is a good time for questions. If you have a question, I'll be going around. If you want to ask me anything, feel free. All right. Good stuff. Right, guys. I think it's time we started practicing. Okay, so we had some time to make our notes and get ready. So we'll do our bit of practice time now. So when you're speaking, guys, you know the sample answer is there to help you. So use that. Don't avoid this. Okay, use this. All right, use the expressions. As well, when you're speaking, you know, we don't want to just be reading I took it home, and don't just read it like that. You know, if you need to use it, try and look away. Try and remember it. Try and look back. Try and look away. Okay, because remember, in the real test, there's going to be no sample answer for you. You know, so if you just read the sample answer all the time, it's not so good. You know. Search is internet. Well, no, actually, you know, it's a bit different to that. So I'm looking for my blue marker. Now, what am I doing? I'm searching for it. I'm searching for it. I'm like, aha. Now, I find it. Yeah. So you can't say for example. We can't say this, guys. The owner was finding it. That doesn't make sense. Find is that one moment. So if you say finding it, it's like this for forever. You know. So we want to say the owner was searching for it. I found it. So find is the result to that one, guys, as well. All right. So yeah, make sure we don't mix these up. You can say search for. You can also say look for, search for. he was looking for it, okay, but he didn't find it. So yeah, guys, we want to practice that. So again, with your partner, I usually give you around 10 minutes to look at part 2 together. You know, so don't rush. You know, don't rush it. It's not. You don't have to hurry. As well, if you practice once, your partner practices once. Okay, you go once, your partner once. Do it a second time, guys. It's okay. You know, don't just go and say, oh, somebody, back to the seat, and just pull out the phone. You're like, oh, what'll I have for lunch today? You know, try and do it a second time, guys, if you want. Because people have questions, and we got to answer questions, and we got to find mistakes as well. So yeah, when I'm walking around, I try and listen and try and pop some mistakes up here so we can look from them. So yeah, guys, just keep practicing, keep at it, okay? Part 2, guys, is really easy to practice by yourself. You don't need a partner. So at home, this is perfect for practicing at home. Sit down, press go on your phone, check the time. See how long you're speaking for, all right? Even record your voice if you want. I know nobody likes listening to their voice, but sometimes it's good. You can find grammar mistakes, maybe. So yeah, guys, yeah, let's move on. Let's do a few part 3 questions now, okay? Let's do a few of these, right? And then maybe at the end we can have some questions. Right, so I just put in 3 questions today. So the format of part 3, guys, you've got 5 minutes, you and the examiner, 5 minutes. It's more like a discussion, conversation, okay? More of a discussion. So yeah, these are a few sample questions we're looking at. Yeah. So first one, what can we do to prevent losing important things? What can we do to prevent? What does prevent mean? Prevent something? Like stop from happening. Stop happening. How can we stop losing important things? What can we do to prevent? Yeah, so I said, in my opinion, the best way is to always double check that you have everything before you move to another place. Double check. So we know the verb, guys. We know the verb check. Check your pockets, check your bag. It's the same. It's also a verb. Double check is a verb. Double check that you have everything before you move to another place. You're less likely to lose something this way. You're less likely. What does it mean, less likely? Like lower chance. Like lower chance. You're less likely to lose something this way. I've also said, guys, like the subject I'm using there as well. Your. Who's your? You're not saying to the examiner, oh, you're less likely to use it. You're saying people in general. Okay? So I think a lot of the time in part 3, you'll be using like this subject. You're less likely to lose something this way. Another good way is to keep anything important in a safe place. Don't carry it with you unless it's necessary. Okay, so take it with you. Carry it with you is also a verb we can use. Don't carry it with you. Do you have your passport with you today? No. Do you know where it is? No, yes. Okay, well you should. Yeah, exactly. Don't carry it with you. Don't take it with you unless you need it. Okay, second question. Why do some people like to collect things? What does it mean, collect? Like buy something and keep something. You know, there's some people, maybe they have 100 pairs of shoes at home, or some people have like little like figures. Okay, it's collect, the verb collect. Why do some people collect things? I said, I guess it's a hobby for some people. They like to display their collections and feel satisfied when they have a large collection. Display is kind of like something like this. You know, put them all up here on a display. Like, oh, there's my collection. Display is like show. Kind of. They want to show their collections. Also, I think people collect things because they want to remember a certain time or place. For example, people collect fridge magnets whenever they travel abroad. Maybe they want to collect remember a time. So yeah, these questions, guys, you know, they're not, some of them are not nice questions, and they're not something maybe you've thought of before, you know, a question like this. But in part 3, it's very like that, all right? Yeah, and the third one, what are the advantages and disadvantages of keeping collections? What are the advantages? What are the good things and bad things of collecting something? I said, well, when it comes to the drawbacks, what are drawbacks? Disadvantages, same thing, guys, yeah? When it comes to the disadvantages, when it comes to the drawbacks, collections can take up a lot of space. What does it mean, take up space? Can take up space. So take up space, imagine I collect chairs. You know, I have chair. There's a lot of space that they use. They use a lot of space. They take up a lot of space in your house. If you collect shoes or something quite big, then they can get in the way. Get in the way is kind of like this, guys. Imagine this is my home and this is my collection over here, and they're like, they're kind of in the way. If you collect big things, maybe you can take up space, get in the way, possibly. The good point I can think of is that having a collection is a good way to hold on to your memories. Hold on to? Keep your memories. Hold on to your memories, like that, okay? So yeah, these are just 3 examples that we want to look at for the time being. So yeah, guys, I want to give you a little bit of chance to practice today again with your partner. I want you to look at these 3 and try and answer them the best you can, just a bit of practice time. And then we'll come together as a group in the last bit of class. So this last bit of practice, say hi to your partner once more, same partner again, guys. Let's keep going. Right, sorry guys, let me interrupt you there again. Let's come together. Yes, what time is going on today? So, in a lot of classes, guys, I want you to practice together, and sometimes I want to ask you guys questions as well. At the end of the class, I want to ask questions. You give me your part 2, give me your part 3. So sometimes I want to do that as well, because I can give feedback, and then everyone else can get feedback from it as well, okay? Probably we won't do it today, but in other classes, you know, try and be prepared. If I ask you a question, try and answer me, you know. I know when there's a lot of people around, it's like, oh no, don't choose me, you know, everyone puts their head down, you know, like this. But yeah, I find ways of choosing people, so, you know, you can't hide for 1 month, you know. So, yeah, somebody said this, I thought it was a good point. The value might go up, the value. What does that mean, the value might go up? What does it mean, value?
Important to me.
Well, yeah, important to you, or like, I would say more like price. You know, imagine I collect old coins. You know, some old coin is worth maybe, you know, edm만원 or something, you know. So the price, the value might go up. Yeah, for example, you know, So given an example in part 3, I think is good, guys. It kind of makes your answer nice and clear. So the value might go up. What do you mean? Oh, the value might go up. You know, for example, some coins are worth lots of money, worth thousands of dollars. Okay, so I think a good example in part 3 makes your answer clear. Notice as well, guys, that mostly in part 3, the subject will be like people, not really you. So the second question, why do some people like to collect things? Don't say, don't start with I. Okay, so I think some people, blah, 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 blah. So listen carefully to the subject of the sentence. Part 1 is going to be about you. Part 3, usually people in general, yeah? Right, guys, so we'll finish up there, but as you're kind of, you know, as homework in speaking, what do you do as your homework? Practice, review it, do it again. Don't just take the paper and like, done, put it in the bag. I know that. Because you go back to it next week, you're not going to remember the vocabulary, the expressions. Try and review it, try and practice it, guys, alright? Yeah, so we'll finish up there. Have a good lunch, have a good day, I'll see you soon, yeah?